Global institutions are warning of an unprecedented shock to the energy market as the West Asia conflict continues to disrupt supply. The IMF, the World Bank and the International Energy Agency have jointly urged countries to avoid hoarding energy supplies or imposing export restrictions. Now, they warn that such moves could deepen the crisis and further destabilize already volatile global markets.
Global financial and energy leaders are urging governments not to worsen disruptions in the global market. On Monday, the International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and International Energy Agency warned against hoarding supplies or imposing export controls. They said those moves could worsen what they called the biggest shock ever to hit the sector. After a joint meeting, IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva appealed for restraint as many regions struggle with supply shortages.
Do no harm. The first principle should be don't impose export restrictions that are only making the disequilibrium worse.
Georgieva said she has been speaking with countries across Asia, Sub-Saharan Africa, and the South Pacific, where fears over energy access are growing. IEA Chief Fatih Birol said some countries are not using emergency stock releases as intended.
These stocks, we release this for the markets, for the countries to make use of their energy use. But some countries are unfortunately adding these stocks to their existing stocks, and at the same time setting some export restrictions. And this is definitely not comforting the markets.
The pleas come as the U.S. military has begun blocking ships leaving Iran's ports. Meanwhile, Tehran has threatened retaliation after talks to end the war broke down over the weekend. Oil prices jumped back over $100 per barrel after that, though they have since eased lower again on hopes for renewed dialogue. Since the conflict began on February 28th, crude prices are up around 50%, with gas and fertilizer prices also rising, fueling concerns about food security and job losses. The IMF and World Bank now expect slower global growth and higher inflation as a result of the war. Birol said the IEA had already released about 400 million barrels of oil from its reserves and is prepared to take further action if needed.